basketball. Today's matchup features the Northeastern State University Ridderhawks and your Oklahoma Baptist University Bison. And make sure you stay up to date on the latest OBU sports by following us on Facebook at OBU Bison and on Twitter and Instagram at OBU_athletics. And be sure to pick up the 2021-2022 Bison basketball game program in the lobby for only $5. While in the lobby, pick up a free OBU men's and women's basketball poster.
Yes, sir. 1 minute. Yes, sir. One minute. Talk to me.
Mic check, mic check, mic check.
So what'd you have for breakfast today?
What'd you have for breakfast today?
Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to talk about OBU first.
Okay.
And give like some of your notes, just throw those in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Pretty fancy little camera, ain't it?
We on, Bob? Oh. Welcome to the Noble Complex inside Oklahoma Baptist University on Bison Hill. Women's basketball in state today. Northeastern Oklahoma State at Oklahoma Baptist. I'm Scott Wanish, filling in for the voice of the Bison, Todd Miller. We're going to talk with Zach Frazier, right guard for Oklahoma Baptist University, do a little pregame about Oklahoma Baptist and Northeastern. Zach Frazier, welcome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm excited to be here. I'm not quite Todd Miller, but I hope I can suffice for today.
Well, those are big shoes to fill, but congratulations on going to the bowl game.
Thank you. We're excited. We're excited to get some practice in, some extra time, and, you know, it's always good to be around, get to practice during Thanksgiving break.
All right, well, Oklahoma Baptist is 0-2. They lost 2 contests over at Southwestern. They lost to Pittsburgh State, Kansas. They were up at halftime and lost that game. But then Washburn, they lost in overtime. Jalen Stapleton had 17 points in that game against Pittsburgh State. But here's the big thing, Zach. Andrea Petraitis, 6'1", one of the top scorers for Oklahoma Baptist. He missed both games with a concussion. So what's it like to have a big-time player on the football team missing, how that hurts the Bison?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the first thing is you think about how that affects the starting lineup, right? And you feel like the people around naturally kind of have to raise their game to elevate. But then the other thing you think about is how it affects the groups going in afterwards. With you have a major player like that out, not only does it affect the starting lineup and the chemistry within that group, but it also affects the backups and when the rotations and things start to mess up. So it's a large issue.
No doubt about it. And then Petraitis in the middle, she's so proficient at scoring for Oklahoma Baptist and then having that middle. But on the flip side, Northeastern is losing their top scorer, Zariah Collins, 14.5 average. Leading scorer is out. She's in concussion protocol. that's going to be a big thing for the Riverhawks.
Absolutely, that's a large gap to fill. 14 points a game. You're talking about on average a fourth of your scoring in a contest. So for them, that's a big loss. But like we said, it's all about how those other players fill in those voids.
So what do you think that Oklahoma Baptist has? Maybe some of the girls following up on their past performances.
Absolutely. So obviously you're looking at Mallory Lockhart, and she's probably our most proficient scorer. She's definitely our outside threat. As she came from OCU, she holds the single season record for three-pointers there. So that's obviously where we look to attack with her.
Mallory Lockhart, she averages 13.5 points per game. She's 7 for 15 from downtown, 46.7%. Actually kept OBU in those contests, and Bo Overton said she was the one that kept them alive, and it hurt a lot to have Petrarida out of the contest.
Absolutely, and you look at the past couple of games, we're getting out-rebounded. OBU is by an average of 5 a game, and that's probably attributed to the loss inside. And so we're looking, especially against a really tall NSU team here, we really need to make it a conservative effort to make big rebounds when you need it.
Yeah, big rebounds. Khalifa Ford has 16 rebounds for the year, 6 of them offensive. Khalifa Ford struggling a little bit at the field, 7 of 29, only 24%. That's going to be huge because Khalifa Ford has been a staple here for the Bison. Even when Casey Bays was here, she, as a freshman, did a lot of plays. So when you have that inside-outside game, Khalifa doesn't really shoot way outside usually, but that nice, soft little 15-footer, and she's strong to the basket.
Well, absolutely. That's what's so exciting about this OBU team is we really haven't shot the ball well as a team. And so Khalifa is a great example of that, is that if we can get that inside game going, then that even opens up better for Jalen and Mallory and those other people to really start attacking from the outside. But for us today, it needs to start inside out.
And I think that would be Petrarida, and that's a huge, huge void when Petrarida was in concussion protocol out in Southwestern. Mallory Lockhart, we already talked about the great three-point shooter. Jalen Stapleton's kind of the field general on the court. She's 5 of 15 from the field, 33%, but she is 13 of 14 from the free throw line. She had an intentional foul. That was the only one that she missed. They cleared everybody off the line. She had 4 free throws to shoot, missed that opening one. She said she's kind of upset about that, but she has 14 rebounds, 7 assists, 7 steals, averaging 12 points a game. Jalen Stapleton, a senior, she's the captain of this team.
Absolutely, and as you know, in all sports, you kind of go as your leader goes. And so we look for Jalen to really set the tone today, whether that's pushing the ball up the court or maybe slowing down, telling everybody, hey, we're okay. Maybe we didn't start exactly how we want to, but it's that calm in the saddle that you really need from your senior point guard.
You talk about the calm in the saddle, and she can do that, but she's very quick. Sometimes the fastest player on the floor, where she can push that ball up, get that fast break, be the quarterback of the team.
Well, absolutely, and that's what you need from that point guard. You need someone that can flip that switch and get down the court and push the pace and maybe get some easy, fast break points, but also know when the bullets are flying, oh, man, maybe we need to settle down. Maybe we've had too many turnovers. Let's walk the ball up the court. Let's run a set play. Let's get an easy bucket and move on from there.
Bison basketball is presented by McIntyre Law with over $200 million in compensation won for their clients. OBU alumnus Noble McIntyre and his team are ready to help you if you've been injured and need an experienced attorney. Learn more at McIntyreLaw.com. For Northeastern, Zach, you have 5'11 senior Malia Langstaff. She's long. She has 15 rebounds on the game, 18 points she had in a win over Bacone, and she's averaging 11.7 points per game, 6 assists she has, 5 blocks, 6 steals. That's going to be the leader for the Riverhawks because the leading scorer, as we've already mentioned, Collins is out. So there's going to have to be some type of defensive presence against Langstaff.
No doubt. That's what we've talked about. That's what the most exciting part about this team is that we've really been missing that inside presence. And this is going to be a really big coming out party for OBU, especially because of the threat that is Northeastern, especially with the height that they have. They have a lot of young freshmen that are tall, but also you just talk about the importance of hitting the boards and also having a defensive presence inside this game is real.
And, you know, a lot of students are already gone off campus, but I think there's some high school teams coming here to watch the OBU Bison, maybe some recruiting for Coach Bo Overton.
Oh, absolutely, and that's one of the best things about being here in the local OKC metros. There's so much great talent around, whatever sport it is, but basketball, this is really a mecca for basketball in high school. So, and Coach Bo is one of the best in the business, so there's not much of a better place that you'd love to come watch women's basketball.
Yeah, you say Oklahoma, but aren't you from McKinney, Texas?
Oh, I am. I'm always a Texas homer. I always ride for the home team. But, when you're confident in who you are as a state and our talent that we put out, I can recognize greatness when I see it.
Well, Bo Overton is 171-90 as a career in college basketball, assisted by Brennan Siegler. Of course, Bo played at the University of Oklahoma, is a great player, has a long-standing coaching career from professional, collegiate, Olympic. You say he's one of the best in the business. What kind of things do you think that Oklahoma Baptist needs to get it together? You can probably look at, like from a football standpoint, what Coach Chris Jensen does as well with you guys. What do you think's like a big motivator for players?
And I think one of the Coach Bo's greatest strengths is he lets his players play. He is not one of these animated coaches you see that is very, he's up on the court, he's yelling, he's getting technicals. That's not his style. His style is let his players figure it out. And these first two games have been a lot of character development for his players. And so I think they're starting to understand that, hey, we're going to have a leash, but at that same time, when Coach Bo is giving you that leash, you have to earn that. So that's what I look to see from Coach Bo today is I think you start to see these players kind of tighten up as they're getting used to play together, as becoming a cohesive unit. And I think the growth is really about to start taking off for the Bison.
Well, we'll have that here coming soon. Northeastern Riverhawks 2-1 against Oklahoma Baptist 0-2. Coming up with the starting lineups. This is Bison Basketball on KGFF Classic Hits. I do too. Thanks. Hey, thanks so much. Yeah, Zach helped. Thanks, Bob. Great job. Disco up there, I guess. But hey, that helped out. Right? Man, dude, you're smart. You're not just a lineman.
Oh no, basketball is my first love. My basketball knowledge far surpasses my football.
All right. Hey, we'll see you. Welcome back to Bison Hill, campus of Oklahoma Baptist University. The Northeastern Riverhawks playing Oklahoma Baptist in women's action. As I mentioned earlier, the high school is filling up the crowd here on the south side of the Noble Complex. Jalen Stapleton, she's 5 of 15, 33% from the field, 1 for 2 from downtown this early season, just in 2 games. 13 of 14 from the free throw line for 65. She's 14 rebounds, 7 assists, 7 steals, averaging 12 points per contest. Also starting is Mallory Lockhart. She's 10 of 26 from the floor, 38.5%, 7 of 15 from downtown, 13.5 points per contest. Now, Khalifa Ford is a starter. She's 7 of 29 from the field, very struggling. Coach Overton needs to get her going. She's 0 for 2 from beyond the arc, 4 of 11 from the free throw line for just 36%. but she does have 6 offensive rebounds of her 6 rebounds, averaging 9 rebounds per game. Madison Chambers, she's 2 of 5 from the field. Perfect 3 for 3 from the free throw line. 8 rebounds, 3 blocked shots. Then in place of Andrea Petrarita, who has not played yet, she will not start, but Peyton Taylor from Ada, another OCU transfer, such as Lockhart, will be playing that starting role, but Andrea Petrarita has cleared concussion protocol, and she will play in this contest against Northeastern. Oklahoma Baptist is shooting 30% as a team from the field, 33% from three-point range, 65.8% from the free throw line, and scoring 51.5 points per game. Coming up with the opening tip-off, this is Bison Basketball on KGFF Classic Hits. Uh, 160. Going through introductions here today, here on Bison Hill. Northeastern Riverhawks, they are 2-1. They lost to the University of Mary 70-61 in Edmond, and then also Northwestern. That's a concerning thing. They beat Northwestern 73-56, one of the conference foes for the Bison. Northwestern led 17-11 after the first quarter, but NSU shot just 3 of 17 in that opening stanza. They ended up with 4 players in double figures, and of course Oklahoma Baptist did defeat Northwestern in Percival Fieldhouse, and that's where the Bison will play next Thursday, December 1st at Northwestern, and the men will follow after that. Falasu Nova, she's 127-50, the head coach for Northeastern, assisted by Heidi Messer. Starting to be Aubrey Brown. She's from Stillwell, Oklahoma, out of Sequoia High School. She has 11 assists on the game. Of course, Zaria Collins will not start. She's the leading scorer, out with a concussion, as Zach Frazier and I told you in the pregame. 5'11 senior Malia Langstaff out of Asheville, North Carolina, has 15 rebounds, 18 points in a win over Bacone. Now, on Wednesday, Southeastern beat Bacone 89-33. They forced 33 turnovers in that contest for an easy rout over Bacone. That was at Northeastern. The initial 2 games that the Riverhawks played were at the University of Central Oklahoma. 5'7 senior Megan Lee out of Wiley, Texas is starting. She has scored 21 points, 8 of 12 from the field. She's 4 of 6 from downtown in a loss to University of Mary, but she's averaging 12.7 points per game and has 11 steals on the season. Also, Morgan Lee from Wiley, Texas, a 5'9 senior, will be starting. Now, those 2 twin sisters are very difficult to see, even when you look online at the picture, the profile photos of the Lees. They are exactly the same, but Megan Lee is 5'7", Morgan Lee is 5'9". Also starting for Northeastern, Jessica Barrow. She's 5'10" from Cypress College, California transfer. In the 20-point, she had 20 points in the win over Northwestern, was 6 of 8 from the field, 4 of 5 from threes. That's somebody that Oklahoma Baptist is going to have to come out on. She's averaging 14 points a game, 7 of 15 from three-point land, and 46.7% from the field. And she has 9 assists. We'll have the opening tip-off after this. This is Bison basketball on KGFF Classic Hits. Do 2. Thanks.
And now the starting lineup for your OU Bison. Starting at guard, 5'7" from Keller, Texas. Number 5, Mallory Lockhart. At guard, 5'5" senior from Seed, Kansas. Number 10, Jalen Stapleton. At guard, 5'11" senior from Boulder, Oklahoma. Number 11, Madison Chambers. At forward, 6' senior from A, Oklahoma. Number 25, Peyton Taylor. And forward, 5'10" senior from Butler, Arkansas, number 34, Alifa Ford. That puts the Bison in the second season goal, which is assisted by Brenda Singer for Atkinson. Your officials for this game, Jason.
For the opening tip, Northeastern clad in black, fluorescent green numerals. Oklahoma Baptist in their new white home uniforms, trimmed in green and gold. Khalifa Ford. Tips it back to Stapleton in the backcourt. Ford up at the top of the circle, dribbles left to Jalen Stapleton, drives, pull-up jumper, bottom of the circle, barely hits the rim, chasing it down as Ford. Ford with a double pump in the lane. She's going to have to go up and misses everything. Ford gets her own rebound, didn't touch, could have been a travel, but her shot is blocked by Langstaff, and Langstaff comes up with the ball at midcourt. Barrow at the left wing. Back up to Megan Lee. Down inside. Langstaff not even close. Stapleton with the rebound on the backside, and she's pushing the ball up the floor. Stapleton up the middle, switch to the left hand, off the glass, no good. Langstaff pulls down the rebound. Northeastern slow to bring that up the court. Had a fast break opportunity. Jessica Barrow, she walked but got away with it. To Aubrey Brown in the left corner, back up top. To Morgan Lee. And Aubrey Brown switches around to Morgan Lee. Back down inside to Barrow. Barrow backs in, left hand, nice move with a scoop shot off the glass. Gets under 2-0 Northeastern. Northeastern picking up Stapleton and Ford in the backcourt in a man-to-man. They just need to clear that out, and there goes Stapleton dribbling up, right elbow. Passes back out to Lockhart. Lockhart was whistled for stepping out of bounds back on the left sideline. And Northeastern still clings to a 2-0 advantage with 8:34 to play here in the opening period. Aubrey Brown dribbling up against Stapleton. Picked off by Chambers. Madison Chambers jumps on the right sidelines, picks it off with the left hand all the way down, but she walks inside the lane trying to make a move to the glass. 2 turnovers back-to-back times for the Bison. Northeastern leading 2-0. Stapleton picks up in the backcourt. Ball given now back to Megan Lee. She's matched up with Chambers between the rings. Over to the left to Jessica Barrow. Barrow back to Megan Lee. Megan Lee to Langstaff at the top of the key. Lee takes it from the top of the key, no good. Back on the heel of the rim, rebound Ford. Ford dribbles left-handed, going. She's going to take it herself all the way inside the paint. Reverse left hand just short off the rim. Langstaff back with the rebound. Oklahoma Baptist having a hard time with the rim right now. Double pump inside. Megan Lee with the basket off the glass. Stapleton, their full court pressure, a trap here back in the left corner. Gets it to Ford in the middle. Middle kicks it out to Chambers. Chambers, long pass to Peyton. Peyton back to Ford on the cut. Strong inside off the glass. Oklahoma Baptist on the board. Khalifa Ford with her basket, struggling from the field earlier in the season at 24%, but she's 1 for 2 here today. Aubrey Brown at the top of the circle. Tipped by Mallory Lockhart. Got a hand on that basketball. Barrow, long skip pass to Langston. Megan Lee from downtown, no good. Tipped out by Ford, but Langston comes away with it. Back to on the floor fighting for it is Stapleton, and out of bounds off of the Khalifa Ford, so Northeastern's going to have that on the baseline. Into the game for Northeastern, Ashton Heckler. Bison in a man-to-man underneath the goal. Heckler inbounds to Morgan Lee. Kicks it out. Lee Langstaff on the left wing. Langstaff dribbles in, reverse layup off the glass with the left hand over Ford. What a move by Langstaff. Peyton Taylor catches the long skip pass all the way down off the glass. 6-4 Northeastern, 6:26 to play. And the game, Megan Lee bringing up the ball for Northeastern to Langstaff on the right side. Back to Lee. Lee backs into the lane underneath and is fouled by Madison Chambers. Megan Lee will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Northeastern up 6-4, 6:15 to play. 2 shots for Megan Lee out of Wiley, Texas. Came into the game 4 of 6 from three-point land. She makes the first. Off the front of the rim, second one rolls around, hits the board, goes in, and Northeastern has doubled up Oklahoma Baptist 8-4 here in the early going. Northeastern playing a full court man-to-man press, lining up Langstaff guarding Ford, the inbounder. Ball intercepted by Morgan Lee, tipped it up back to Megan Lee. Tess Tokomoko got the ball and it's lost. Peyton Taylor comes up with the loose ball, kicks it to Stapleton as the outlet. Stapleton dribbling up to the right side. Ford posting up inside, comes away with the ball, strong off the glass, rolled off the rim, just not quite soft enough. Up comes Lee, up in the middle of the court with the basketball. Down to Ashton Hackler, just outside the right side of the lane. She throws up a crazy shot, but it went off Peyton Taylor, and that ball is out of bounds off Taylor, be Northeastern basketball. Andrea Petrarita, the first time that going to see her on the court for the year is out there. And here comes Northeastern's Courtney Lee giving Langstaff a breather. We've got a horn, inadvertent horn goes off, stops play. Well, turnover by Northeastern, throws the ball out of bounds, and they're going to award that to the Bison. Stapleton at midcourt, going against Megan Lee. Madison Chambers to the left, down to Stapleton, left wing. Stapleton puts it on the floor, hard to the rim. Contact, no foul, but Petrarita's there for the putback. Andrea Petrarita, her first shot's a bucket putback. No body on her. Petrarita looks like she's going to have a good game today. Tess Talo Tomanico with the basketball down low. Kick out to Megan Lee in the left corner. Lee with a good ball fake, dribbles down in. Offensive foul. Lee could not stop herself as Jalen Stapleton just inside the left block takes the charge. Beautiful play by Stapleton. First foul on Megan Lee. Again, the Riverhawks in that full court press. Taylor to inbound. Malou Savannah into the game, back to Taylor. Taylor dribbles up, she's double teamed over to Stapleton in the backcourt. Stapleton gets it across to Madison Chambers, going up against Tess Tomanico. Stapleton off the dribble to the right side, handoff to Madison Chambers, who comes in left-handed toward the top of the key. Chambers trying to dig in, turn around, spin, pivot, and Courtney Lee's going to be called with a foul. Madison Chambers, who's right-handed, actually drove in and went with the left hand, and she's going to get 2 free throws. And we're going to have a timeout with 4:40 here inside the Noble Complex. It's 9-4 Northeastern. This is Bison basketball on KGFF Classic Hits.
Noble McIntyre.
And I'm Jordan Klinger of McIntyre Law.
The devastation of losing a loved one is impossible to measure. When it happens because of someone else's negligence, the grief can be overwhelming. Wrongful death cases are unique.
Whether the cause was an automobile, semi, motorcycle, medical malpractice, or job-related accident, we can help.
If you want to know more about your family's rights, call us. The consultation is free. We love what we do, and we're good at it. We are trial lawyers. Call McIntyre Law today.
Chambers will shoot 2, 4:40 to play here in the opening quarter. 9-6 Northeastern leads the Bison. Today's game brought to you in part by First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Chambers bounces in and out the first free throw. Second one short off the rim. Rebounded by Tomacino. Tomacino out to Aubrey Brown to Barrow. Barrow outside the top of the key with Taylor on her. Over to Lee. Inside off of Madison Chambers. Got the hand on that basketball out of bounds. Nice defensive play by Chambers. Oklahoma Baptist underneath the goal in a man-to-man defense. Aubrey Brown to inbound. Jessica Barrow way out top near the Bison logo. Aubrey Brown dribbles into the top of the key to the right wing to Tomacino. Tomacino back to Barrow. Ashton Hackler is, Jalen Stapleton reached in on Ashton Hackler, had both hands on the basketball, was whistled for a reaching foul. Malia Langstaff comes back in for Courtney Lee. Aubrey Brown rebounding to Langstaff on the left wing. Up to Ashton Hackler, down inside the Barrow. Barrow backs in on Taylor with the left hand, bounces out. Rebound Petrariata. Peyton Taylor at midcourt with the ball. Big brace on her right leg, spin pivots back to the right side. Malou Savannah open for 3 from the right wing, way long. Madison Chambers saves it, but it goes straight to Barrow. Barrow bring it up in the fast break to Langstaff. Langstaff in the right corner to Tomanico. Tomanico with the pull-up. It hits the front of the rim and just climbs over with fingers for the bucket. 11-6 Northeastern, 3:38 to play in the opening quarter. Jaden Stapleton man-to-man against Aubrey Brown, now in the front court. Man-to-man defense by the Riverhawks. Madison Chambers left-handed, goes into the lane, kicks it out to Peyton Taylor on the left wing. Peyton Taylor dribbles, spin pivot, fall, open jump shot from 18. It's good. Peyton Taylor brings the Bison within 11-8 with a nice move. Got the player off of her with the backdrop step and the bucket. Langstaff here in the front court. Over to Tomanico. Tomanico Ashton Hackler short on a three-pointer, up high for the rebound. Petrarida, Andrea Petrarida to Jalen Stapleton. Stapleton going all the way, switch to the left hand, little jumper in the lane short. Stapleton, our own rebound, goes up. Langstaff there, blocked it out of bounds. Kayla Highfield coming in for the Bison, giving point guard Jalen Stapleton. No, it's going to be coming in for Madison Chambers. Oklahoma Baptist in a box set underneath the goal. Malou Savannah inbounding. Savannah to Highfield in the left corner. That ball is knocked out by Tomakino. So OBU will inbound from the left corner. 2:50 to play. Northeastern 11, Oklahoma Baptist 8. Savannah gets it on the left wing, kicks it out to Stapleton at the Bison. Overton calling out plays, calling play 41. So Stapleton going left, hand off to Highfield. Highfield dribbles in, back reverse on the left elbow. Holden, she gets the ball to Petrarida. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Stapleton gets it off, in and out, no good. Malou Savannah with the rebound, dribbles to the rim, off the glass. Malou Savannah out of nowhere with the basket, and we're going to get a 30-second timeout by Northeastern, who leads 11-10 with 2:26 left in the first quarter. We'll keep it right here as Khalifa Ford comes into the game for the Bison. SSM Health St. Anthony Hospital Shawnee compassionately serves the health care needs of Shawnee, Oklahoma and its surrounding communities. We're known for providing exceptional care and offering the latest advances in medical services. Oklahoma Baptist just trailing by 1 point now after the putback by Malou Savannah goes out just outside the below the dotted line and then dribbles back to the rim. Put it in full court pressure now by the Bison. Kayla Highfield guarding Aubrey Brown, left-handed up the left sideline. Stapleton comes up to double, backs off. Over to Langstaff, Barrow on the right wing. Back out to Aubrey Brown, top of the circle. Tomanico dribbles in, Highfield cuts her off. Down inside, Aubrey Brown with the ball. Kayfield jumps, ball ties her up. Kayla Highfield, the young sophomore, gets her both hands on the ball for the jump ball. It will be River Hawks basketball. Kendall Parker checking in for the Bison. Inbounding Ashton Hackler for Northeastern. Stapleton takes a break. 11-10, 2:06 left in the opening period. Hackler to inbound. Ford cuts off the passing lane, way outside. Ashlyn Hackler gets the ball back, coming off the inbounds. Tomanico from downtown, way long. Tipped out. Shot clock violation, but the ball did hit the rim, so the shot clock resets. Langstaff with the ball, right elbow, going against Ford, backing in, one-handed off the glass, bounces in and out, and Langstaff comes with whacks Ford right in the back of the head with the foul. It'll be Bison basketball. 1:44 to play, 11-10 Northeastern, still in that full court man-to-man press. Langstaff backs off, Ford dribbles up across the midcourt line. Khalifa Ford dribbling back outside the top of the key, looking for it, goes around left, pull-up jumper, Lindell-Main, good for Khalifa Ford. Bison on the high side for the first time in the game, 12-11. Ashton Hackler, wide open three, nothing but net, and Northeastern regains the lead at 14-12. Full court pressure, but Langstaff gives ground to Ford because Ford's been beating her on the dribble. Ford at the top of the circle, directing traffic, dribbling with the left hand. Dribbling off the left side, backing in Langstaff, turnaround, fall-away jumper, off the rim and in. Khalifa Ford with the power move again. Langstaff has to lay off her, 14-14, 53 seconds left in the opening period. Langstaff just outside the three-point line, over to Tomanico. Megan Lee with the ball, left wing, down inside to Ashlyn Hackler. Hackler covered by Petrarida. Jessica Barrow dribbles in on Malou Savannah, spin pivot, left hand, nice shot by Barrow. Jessica Barrow, the transfer from Cypress College, California, beautiful spin pivot, left-handed shot in the lane, 16-14 Northeastern. And Kendall Parker inserted to give Stapleton a rest here at the end of the first, travels with the basketball. 16-14 River Kings. Here comes Peyton Taylor into the game for Kendall Parker. Peyton Taylor with that big brace on the right leg moves very, very well. Bringing up the basketball, Megan Lee, one-on-one with Taylor on the Bison logo. Setting up high screens, Northeastern. Savannah gets through the screen. Over to Jessica Barrow. Tomanico on the right wing. Ford comes up on Barrow. Long three-pointer from the left side. Nothing but net for Courtney Lee as the buzzer sounds. Northeastern with a big run. Oklahoma Baptist took the lead 14-12, but 19-14 Northeastern after the first quarter. This is Bison Basketball, KGFF Classic Hits.
Located in the heart of Southern
Noble McIntyre Law. We have over 100 years of combined litigation experience fighting for Oklahomans injured by medical malpractice and medical devices. These injuries are caused by medical products including defective hip implants, hernia mesh and breast implants, and IVC filters, as well as drugs such as valsartan, Xarelto, and Xeljanz. If you have been injured and want to learn more about your rights, call us right now. The consultation is free. We love what we do, and we're good at it. We are trial lawyers. Call McIntyre Law today.
Estate planning is a crucial step in protecting your family's future. With an estate plan, you can decide how to distribute your assets, make healthcare decisions, and support ministries after you pass away. It involves some pretty big decisions, but with guidance from Water's Edge, you can plan for your children's future, give to kingdom causes, and get expert help along the way. Build a solid foundation for your family. Start your estate plan today. Visit watersedgeservices.org.
Is out on the floor. 19-14, Northeastern leads beginning of the second period. Kendall Parker playing the point out to Malou Savannah. Savannah back. Khalifa Ford comes up to the top of the key. Khalifa Ford takes one-on-one. Courtney Lee down to the baseline, kicks out to Carter. Wide open three, just inside the rim, no good. Rebound to Megan Lee. Megan Lee to Jessica Barrow. Over back to Lee on the left wing. Nice deny by Ford down inside on Courtney Lee. Down inside, Ashley Hackler. Trapped by Petrarita. Petrarita forced Hackler into a travel. Nice defense. Welcome back, Andrea Petrarita. Both hands over Hackler to force her into that walk.
Number 12, Morgan Lee, in for the Riverhawks.
Morgan Lee coming in for Ashton Hackler after that turnover, but Northeastern remains in that man-to-man full-court press, and they double team one of the players that guard the inbounder, goes back and doubles. Kayla Highfield from Ford. Malou Savannah fumbles the ball outside the three-point line to Kendall Carter at the top of the corner. Switches hands, right hand, a foul, 2 shots. Nice move to the rim by Kendall Carter. She'll get 2. Northeastern leads 19-14, 9-12 to play before halftime. Parker makes the first one. Second one, nothing but net. Kendall Parker 2 for 2 from the line. 19-16 lead for Northeastern. Megan Lee brings up the basketball one-on-one against Kendall Carter. Over to the left wing to Courtney Lee. She ball fakes, takes Petrarita to the rim. The passes, and Kayla Highfield helps side defense, takes a charge by Courtney Lee. What a play by the sophomore. The youthful Kayla Highfield. That's 2 charges the Bison have taken already. Jalen Stapleton had taken the other. 19-16, 8:59 to play before intermission. Ford to inbound. Kendall Parker gets open back in the right corner. Man-to-man against Megan Lee. Pushes the ball up the floor past the half-court stripe. Bounce pass to Highfield, right wing. Ball fake, puts the ball on the floor, right baseline, 8-footer. No good. Petrarita fighting for the rebound, and it's going to be off Petrarita. Oklahoma Baptist, Kendall Lee picking up 3/4 court on Megan Lee. Lee with the long pass up court, off the glass and in to sister Morgan Lee. Nice play, nice pass by the sisters. 21-16 Northeastern. Kayla Highfield up on the right side, back to Kendall Parker on the B on the Bison. Back to Highfield, screen by Ford. Highfield open three-pointer, no good, on the back of the rim. Kayla Highfield, beautiful screen by Ford. 21-19, Bison within 2. Jessica Barrow, bounce pass underneath to Tomanico. She kicks it out of the lane, back out to Langstaff. Langstaff backs in on Petrarida. Petrarida stops her, back to Morgan Lee. Morgan Lee over to Tomanico, left hand, nice move by Tomanico, going up the left side of the lane with the left hand off the glass. 23-19 Northeastern, 7:49 to play before intermission. Kendall Parker in the front court, Malou Savannah left wing. Savannah to Ford. Ford dribbles in hard against Langstaff, gets double teamed on the right block, kicks the ball out to Highfield, left corner three, air ball, missed by a full basketball. Rebound to Ford. Ford chases it down in the corner. Highfield again from the left side. In and out, off the board and in. Three-pointer assist by Khalifa Ford. Skip pass to Kayla Highfield. Oklahoma Baptist trails by 1. Right wing, Lee, no good, way short. Rebound, Langstaff kicks out to Barrow. Barrow for a 23-footer, no good. Offensive rebound by Tomanico. Kicks it over to Lee. Lee at the top, back to Morgan Lee. Morgan Lee, 3 from the left wing, nothing but net. And Bo Overton wants a timeout. 26-22, 7:01 left. Northeastern over the Bison. This is Bison basketball, KGFF Classic Hits.
Noble McIntyre.
And I'm Jordan Klinger of McIntyre Law.
The devastation of losing a loved one is impossible to measure. When it happens because of someone else's negligence, the grief can be overwhelming. Wrongful death cases are unique.
Whether the cause was an automobile, semi, motorcycle, medical malpractice, or job-related accident, we can help.
If you want to know more about your family's rights, call us. The consultation is free. We love what we do, and we're good at it. We are trial lawyers. Call McIntyre Law today.
Welcome back inside the Noble Complex. 26-22 Northeastern over Oklahoma Baptist. 7:01 to play before the break. It'll be Oklahoma Baptist basketball. Looking for the perfect gift for the OBU student, alumni, or fan in your life? Visit shopobubison.com, the official online store of Oklahoma Baptist University Athletics, for the best selection of officially licensed gifts, apparel, and more, with proceeds benefiting OBU. Peyton Taylor bringing up the ball in the front court. Hand off to Khalifa Ford, dribbling left with the left hand. Long black sleeve on her leg. She dribbles in into left lane, spin pivot, back, nowhere to go. Kicks it back out to Chambers, top of the key. Chambers, one-on-one with Megan Lee. She crosses her over, but kicks it over to Peyton Lee. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Chambers backs in Lee. Right hand off the, just short off the rim. Langstaff with the rebound. 26-22 Riverhawks. Morgan Lee down the left side to Barrow. Barrow back up to Langstaff. Langstaff taken inside, kicks out to Megan Lee. Megan Lee to Barrow on the left baseline, over to Langstaff left wing. Cutter by Megan Lee, and that's going in. Oh, nice cut by Megan Lee. 28-22 Northeastern. Peyton Taylor brings it up into the front court over to Ford. Ford dribbling in on Langstaff, backs in with the right hand, blocked by Langstaff. Nice defense, hands straight up. Langstaff on the fast break going all the way. Kicks it over to Megan Lee. Megan Lee dribbles left against Mallory Lockhart. Morgan Lee switches. Langstaff backs in on Kennedy Large. Large trying to block and is whistled for the foul inside off the right block on Langstaff. Kennedy Large doing a good job there. Down low on Langstaff, but just got called for the reach, so Langstaff is going to get 2 free throws, leading 28-22, 5:41 Northeastern over Oklahoma Baptist.
shooting 2.
Malia Langstaff's 2 of 6 from the field, 0 for 1 from downtown, and makes her first free throw, 1 for 1 there. Langstaff also with 4 rebounds in that first block shot there on Khalifa Ford, going for the second. Ball short, off the rim, off the board and in. 30-22 Northeastern, 5:41 to go. Full court press by Northeastern. Khalifa Ford open, clears out the defense. Back to Stapleton, comes in for Kendall Parker, and Stapleton upside the top of the key. Stapleton directing traffic to Khalifa Ford. Give and go. Nice defense by Megan Lee, keeping Jalen Stapleton out of the lane, and Ford throws it away on the baseline. Ashton Hackler to Langstaff, down inside to Jessica Bell, but Mallory Lockhart's going to get called for pushing through the back. Second team foul on the Bison, and 2 team fouls for Northeastern as well. 30-22 Northeastern, 5:19 to play before half. Langstaff just on the right baseline, gets by Kennedy Large, pump fake, bucket. They're going to call a travel on the pump fake. Whoa. She would have had an and one in there, so Bison get a break there. Malia Langstaff with the double pump whistled for a travel at point blank range. 30-22 Riverhawks over the Bison. Stapleton at the midcourt stripe, dribbles up. Screen by Ford. Ford gets it at the top of the key against Langstaff. Key and Lockhart with a nice arcing 3 inside the neck, just missed it. And Oklahoma Baptist, Khalifa Ford's going to be whistled for a over-the-back foul. And the score remains 30-22 Northeastern, less than 5 minutes to go. Megan Lee bringing the ball up against Stapleton, full speed, pulls up outside the three-point line. Over to Morgan Lee. Morgan Lee back to Malia Langstaff. Over to Megan Lee, down inside to Jessica Barrow. Barrow with the spin pivot, blocked by Ford. Ford tips it to Taylor, out to the outlet. Jalen Stapleton dribbling up the court. Mallory Lockhart from downtown, in and out. Rebound, Ford puts it up one hand. What a rebound by Khalifa Ford. Reaches back over her head with one hand, pulls it to her body, off the glass. 30-24 Northeastern. Langstaff over to Ashton Heckler. Heckler back to Megan Lee. Barrow at the top of the circle. Left wing to Ashton Hackler. Back to Langstaff. She dribbles up the right side lane. In and out. No good on the drive against Ford. Rebound Stapleton. Jalen Stapleton with the fast break. Dribbling right-handed. Hand off to Ford. Ford fakes. Shoots a 3. Necked it out. No good. Ball. Kennedy Large was knocked to the floor, but she still awarded the basketball. No foul on the call, just out of bounds off Northeastern. Peyton Taylor to inbound. Kicks it out, Mallory Lockhart. Stapleton's going to set. Up comes to the top of the key, dribbles left, hand off to Lockhart. 6 feet behind the line, three-pointer, Mallory Lockhart. 30-27 brings the Bison within 3, 3:39. Nice kick-out pass and a bomb by Mallory Lockhart, who's already hit 7 of 15 threes coming into the game. Ashton Hackler dribbles that, kicks it out to Langstaff, top of the circle. Here comes Hackler left, going on Kennedy Large, and Kennedy Large is whistled for a hand foul. That will be the 4th team foul on the Bison. 3:21 to play, Northeastern up, 30-27. Into the game comes Aubrey Brown for Megan Lee. To inbound, Ashton Hackler. Hackler to Brown. Stapleton on her. Jessica Barrow wing. Back over to Morgan Lee. Morgan Lee dribbles on the side lane, kicks it back out to the top of the key. Shot, three-pointer long by Hackler, no good. Rebound Kennedy Large. Peyton Taylor at the midcourt stripe. Back to Lockhart from 6 feet behind, and it's good again. Mallory Lockhart from downtown, the high, raining, arcing 3 from the left wing is good, and we're even at 30 with 2:49 to play. Mallory Lockhart, the OCU transfer, hitting from way out town. Northeastern Hackler for three from the right wing. In and out. No good. Rebound to Langstaff. And Taylor knocks it out of bounds. Good help side. Langstaff got the offensive rebound between three Bison. She put that ball down low. Peyton Taylor hit it and knocked it out of bounds on the baseline. Northeastern ball. In comes Jill Leslie for Oklahoma Baptist and Andrea Petrarida. .30 to score, 2:33 to play before halftime. Mallory Lockhart tips the ball, almost gets a steal. Back out to Megan Lee. Megan Lee over to Aubrey Brown, back to Lee. Oklahoma Baptist in the 2-3 zone now. Aubrey Brown from way too far, barely skims the out of bounds. Oklahoma Baptist ball. Testalo Tomakino comes in for Jessica Barrow. 2:18 to play. All even at 30. Two big long bombs by Mallory Lockhart, and Stapleton brings the ball up one-on-one against Aubrey Brown. Man-to-man defense for Northeastern. Jill Leslie out top. Over to Mallory Lockhart on the left wing. Here comes Ford on the cut at the top of the key. She kicks it back over to Stapleton. Stapleton to Petrarida up top. Down low to Leslie. Wide open with the left hand. Beautiful pass by Andrea Petrarida to Jill Leslie. Catches with the left hand. Keeps the defender on her hip with the left hand. On the high side again. 32-30. 1:46 left. Long shot. Three-pointer no good by Tomanico. Rebound Mallory Lockhart. Just down the right baseline. Lockhart dribbles all the way up past half court. Petrarida open on the right block, gives it to her. Petrarida backs in Tomanico. Tomanico gets the block, no foul on the second time over the back on Tomanico. So Petrarida gets her offensive rebound. OB will not in the bonus, will be underneath the goal inbound. 32-30 Oklahoma Baptist. 1:30 to play in the second quarter. Mallory Lockhart. Ford, right wing, kicks it out to Stapleton up top. Lockhart comes up, set a screen, pass to Leslie. She pops out, over to Lockhart. Digging in by Megan Lee. Megan Lee hitting Lockhart, no call. Khalifa Ford dribbles with the left hand, left elbow, backs up. Takes Langston inside, blocked by Langstaff. Langstaff picks it up. Shot clock goes off, but that was incorrect. So they said play on, Northeastern basketball. Aubrey Brown up top, ordering instructions for her teammates. The setup in one. Aubrey Brown, Langstaff open at the free throw line. They pass. Three-pointer way off to the left by Megan Lee. Rebound, Petrarida. Jalen Stable, 45 seconds left. Oklahoma Baptist on the high side, 32-30. Megan Lee guarding Stapleton up high. Double screen set by Leslie and Petrarida. Stapleton dumps off to Leslie. Back to Stapleton. 32 seconds, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Petrarida wide open underneath, gets the ball off the floor, fouled. And Petrarida is going to go to the line as Ashton Hackler fouls Petrarida. 27 seconds left to play in the half. Peyton Taylor come into the game for Mallory Lockhart, and Petrarida 2 free throws. Also Madison Chambers coming in to give Stapleton a break before the half. Morgan Lee in for the Riverhawks, coming in for Testalo Tomanico. Petrarida swishes the first. 33-30 Bison. Petrarida makes the second one. Biggest lead of the game for the Bison. 34-30, 27 seconds left before halftime. Megan Lee brings the ball up. Aubrey Brown calling zero on the Bison. Dribbles over the left side to Ashton Hackler. Hackler back to Brown. Brown dribbling against Chambers. And Hackler in the corner kicks it out back to Aubrey Brown. Aubrey Brown throws the ball away. Oklahoma Baptist, 5.6 seconds left. Stapleton comes in. OB will right here in front of us courtside. Khalifa Ford's going to inbound. Up 34-30. Oklahoma Baptist, 5.6 seconds left. Northeastern lagging back behind half court. Up comes Amelia Langstaff, inbound to Stapleton. 4 seconds on the clock. Stapleton all the way against Brown, off the glass, and in at the buzzer. Jalen Stapleton one-on-one with the right hand. Just the juke to the left side, off the glass. Oklahoma Baptist takes a 36-30 lead going into the locker room over Northeastern. This is Bison basketball on KGFF Classic Hits.
Noble McIntyre Law. We have over 100 years of combined litigation experience fighting for Oklahomans injured by medical malpractice and medical devices. These injuries are caused by medical products including defective hip implants, hernia mesh and breast implants, and IVC filters, as well as drugs such as valsartan, Xarelto, and Celgens. If you have been injured and want to learn more about your rights, call us right now. The consultation is free. We love what we do, and we're good at it. We are trial lawyers. Call McIntyre Law today.
Estate planning is a crucial step in protecting your family's future. With an estate plan, you can decide how to distribute your assets, make healthcare decisions, and support ministries after you pass away. It involves some pretty big decisions, but with guidance from Water's Edge, you can plan for your children's future, give to kingdom causes, and get expert help along the way. Build a solid foundation for your family. Start your estate plan today. Visit watersedgeservices.org.
Welcome back to Bison Hill. Oklahoma Baptist University with a 14-0 run to close out the opening half. Leads 36-30 over Northeastern at intermission. Right at the buzzer, Jalen Stapleton, right after a turnover by Northeastern, she dribbles the whole way from just outside the half-court line. One little fake to the left side, all the way up the right side of the lane, one-handed, up over the defender, off the glass, rolls in as the buzzer sounds. And that is the biggest lead that the Bison have is 36-30 here at halftime. The biggest lead for SNU came with 5:29 to play in the second. That was 6, and their best scoring run was that at 7, a 7-0 run with 5:29 in the second period. Lead has changed 5 times. Game is tied 3 times. Time with the lead. Northeastern holds a big advantage. 12 minutes, 37 seconds to OBU's 4:34. Points off turnovers, OBU 4, Northeastern 0. Oklahoma Baptist doubles up Northeastern 16-8 in the paint. Second chance points, OBU 10, NSU 7. Fast break points are even at 7, and points off the bench, Oklahoma Baptist holds a 16-10 advantage. In the opening period, Northeastern outscored Oklahoma Baptist 18-15, but the Bison turned the tables in the second period, doubling up the Riverhawks 22-11, and they now lead 36-30 at the break. Field goal shooting in the first period for Northeastern, 7 of 15 for 46.7%. From downtown, 2 for 6 for the Riverhawks, 33%, perfect 2 for 2 from the line. In the second period, Northeastern 4 of 11 from the floor, 36.4%. Three-pointers 1 of 5, that was 20%, 2 for 2 from the line. For the game, Northeastern is 11 of 26 for 42.3%, 3 of 11 from beyond the arc, 27.3%. and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. For Oklahoma Baptist in the opening period, the Bison shoot 7 of 15 from the floor for 46.7%. 1 of 3 three-pointers, missed both three-pointers in the opening stanza. In the second quarter, Baptist, 7 of 15 from the floor, 46.7%, 4 of 7 from downtown, 57.1%, and an untarnished 4 for 4 from the free throw line. For the game, the Bison are 14 of 30 at 46.7%, 5 of 10 from downtown. That's because Mallory Lockhart came in 2 of 3 from three-pointers with that big run for the Bison. And then the Bison are 4 of 6 from the free throw line at 66.7%. Today's halftime review is presented by OBU alumnus Noble McIntyre and his team at McIntyre Law. If you need an experienced, award-winning personal injury attorney to review your case, visit them online at McIntyreLaw.com. At halftime, Oklahoma Baptist leads Northeastern 36-30. This is Bison basketball on Classic Hits KGFF. Do two, thanks. You want to talk? Got 2 minutes. Got a commercial for 2 minutes. Sound good? What?
Well, I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job of balancing your hair. You're taking the time, but you're not waiting too long.
Yeah. Just as long as it sounds good. I know it ain't Todd Miller, but. The stats are wrong. Oh, you don't have a halftime stats, do you? But you've seen the game. We'll talk a little bit here in a second. Go ahead. Those aren't halftime. That's not halftime. Welcome back to Oklahoma Baptist University. Scott Wanish with Zach Frazier here on the halftime show. 36-30, Oklahoma Baptist leads Northeastern at intermission. Zach, Northeastern held possession of the lead 12 minutes and 37 seconds to 4 minutes and 34 seconds throughout the first half, but what a big run by the Bison. Mallory Lockhart, she started the game, sat down for a long time, but when she came in, Coach Overton started those plays where it was a give, backed out, and then the kick out, and those were long threes by Lockhart.
Absolutely. And, you're looking at those long threes, and it's hard, especially coming off that time sitting on the bench. And for her to come off like that and still shoot that efficiently was really big on her part.
And how far they were in arcing. Now, Mallory Lockhart, 7 of 15 from the three-pointers over in Southwestern in losses to Pitt and Washburn. She is saving the Bison from outside. Oklahoma Baptist needed that. Coach Overton's happy, brought her in. Huge run for the Bison. Oklahoma Baptist 14-0 to close out the second period to lead by 6 points over Northeastern. Here's some other stats here at halftime. Kayla Highfield, 2 of 4 from the field, 2 for 2. And those were both of those were three-pointers that she made. 2 for 2 from downtown to go with Lockhart's threes. That's a dozen points right there. And, of course, that's almost the whole run, 14-0.
Absolutely. Well, and we talk about in football, we talk about having our will guy. And we talk about having that person that comes in off the bench, or maybe you don't expect to make big plays, and they make big plays. and that's exactly what Kayla did. She came off the bench and hit 2 massive threes that really, like you said, injected the Bison with energy going forward. And then Mallory and her really led with the spearhead that led that charge in the second quarter from the Bison.
And not only does Kayla Highfield make those huge three-pointers, but she took a charge, or great defense down here, tied them up, took a charge. So Kayla Highfield took a charge. Jalen Stapleton took a charge. You can count those as 4-point swings, basically. 2 points Northeastern doesn't score, 2 points the Bison get.
Absolutely, and that's been the hallmark of this Bison defense today, is it's been this help side defense. Maybe the person on the ball gets beat, but the rotations have been amazing, and then getting in rotation and having your feet set enough to take that charge and get the ball going the other way has been amazing for the Bison.
Yeah, great job for the Bison. Located in the heart of Shawnee's Depot District, Theopolis is a neighborhood restaurant offering an exciting menu of scratch-made dishes highlighting local ingredients. Their modern, eclectic downtown space includes ample outdoor seating and the best live music in the area on Theo's patio. Make Theopolis your destination before or after the game. Book online at theopolissc.com or call 405-788-4404 to make your reservation today. At halftime, Oklahoma Baptist 36, Northeastern 30. Me and Zach will wrap up the halftime show after this. This is Bison Basketball KGFF Classic Hits. Okay. Welcome back to Oklahoma Baptist University, where the Bison lead 36-30 over Northeastern. At halftime, another big deal, Zach, is having Andrea Petrarida back, out with a concussion the first 2 games and the 2 losses. She is an untarnished 2 for 2 from the floor, 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. And then Petrarida has 6 total rebounds at halftime, 3 of them offensive. That is uplifting the Bison along with those 3-pointers.
Well, absolutely. And you have those plays that show up on the stat sheet. You know, you talked about the buckets, you talked about the free throws, and obviously the rebounds too, but the presence of her on the floor, that you constantly have to demand help side defense for her. When she's in the paint, you never know when she could flip with the rotation of the ball and seal backside and get 2 easy points. So keeping that defense of Northeastern centralized in the paint is allowing Mallory and Kayla to get loose for these threes for the Bison.
And then Petrarida, she has such a soft touch for a big girl inside. Those soft hands at the top, and she uses her body perfectly to get positioned for those point-blank range shots.
And absolutely, and that's been a hallmark of her since she's come on campus here, is that maybe she's not necessarily the most athletic, but she has been unbelievable about body position and keeping that ball in a place where defenders can't get it and have to go through her body to get get it.
Okay, that's the halftime show with Zach Frazier. 36-30, Oklahoma Baptist leads Northeastern. This is Bison basketball on Classic Hits, KGFF. One.
Let's get back to the second half of Bison basketball.
Northeastern gets the basketball at the opening half. Inside, Langstaff. No good. Rebound. Khalifa Ford loses the ball. Langstaff picks up the loose ball, kicks it down low to Brown. Langstaff back out to Megan Lee. Megan Lee dribbles left from downtown. No good. Rebound. Ford had Langstaff on her back. Nice block out position by Ford on the backside. Stapleton on the fast break. Drops off to Petrarita. It's good. Jalen Stapleton from Ford pulls the defense away from Petrarita, dumped off from Stapleton for the assist and the bucket. 38-30 Oklahoma Baptist. Bison continuing that hot streak at 14. Bison now on a 16-0 run, leading 38-30. Mallory Lockhart just kicks the ball out of bounds. It'll be Northeastern ball underneath, inbounded by Aubrey Brown. Aaliyah Langstaff trying to come inside against Petrarita. They bypass her, and Brown throws the ball out of bounds into the green seats where Megan Lee could not catch it. Oklahoma Baptist, tons of momentum in middle of the second quarter to halftime and starting the second half coming out hot. Northeastern in a man-to-man half-court defense. Jalen Stapleton against Megan Lee. Fumbled by Ford, but tips back out to Stapleton. Stapleton regathers, resets the offense. Mallory Lockhart on the left wing. Back to Stapleton. Stapleton to Ford. Down low, Ford fumbles the basketball, and Jordan Barrow comes away with it. And Stapleton's going to be whistled for a foul against Megan Lee, digging in for the basketball. Jason Lynn Stapleton, that'll be her first foul of the contest. 38-30, 8:44 to go. Oklahoma Baptist on the high side. Langstaff inbounds to Megan Lee. Megan Lee back to Langstaff. Langstaff dribbling against Petrarita, backing in the lane, right block. Pump fake, no good. Blocked by Petrarita, just standing there. The ball goes off. Good, no call by the officials off Petrarita. Back off Langstaff, out of bounds. Bison basketball. Bo Overton calls the play out to Jalen Stapleton. She's on the Bison logo midcourt. Mallory Lockhart back to Stapleton. Stapleton to Peyton Taylor, left wing, left-handed dribble. Back, here comes Lockhart off the screen of Ford. Just necks out, misses a long three. Rebound Stapleton back to Lockhart, top of the key, down. Ford pins Langstaff on her back. Pump up, kicks it out to Taylor. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Overton settles down the girls. She's got plenty of time set up for this last shot. Stapleton against Langstaff on the right side of the lane, underneath, and blocked by Langstaff off of Stapleton, the baseline official rules, and it's going to be Northeastern basketball. Overton doesn't like that call. Oklahoma Baptist is going to clear out. It's going to be man-to-man Northeastern basketball. Morgan Lee dribbling up. Malia Langstaff to the right to Megan Lee. Megan Lee dribbles back to Langstaff again. Jordan Barrow, right wing, tries a three, steps in front, just barely hits the rim. Ball was such a hard carom that it was hard for Stapleton to get. Langstaff comes away with it. Langstaff against Petrarita on the right wing. Petrarita sagging back a little. Here comes Langstaff, charging to the goal, kicks it back out to Morgan Lee. Morgan Lee wide open at the free throw line, and that's going to break Oklahoma Baptist 14-0 streak. 38-32 Northeastern. Peyton Taylor down to Petrarita, bottom of the slotted line. Rebound tipped out, no good. Jordan Barrow with the rebound. Langstaff at half court. Langstaff taking it hard to Petrarita again. Petrarita falls back. Air ball by Langstaff, trying to anticipate the contact, and Petrarita left her. Peyton Taylor in transition. Bounce pass to Ford in the lane. Foul on Morgan Lee as Khalifa Ford Strong with the ball between two defenders goes up. Is going to shoot two. 6:52 to play in the third period. 38-32 Oklahoma Baptist.
Khalifa Ford, 2 shots.
The best way to follow your favorite Bison teams is with the all-new OBU mobile app. Download for free on your Apple or Android device by searching OBU Bison in the App Store or Google Play. Ford swishes the first free throw, 39-32 Bison, 6:52 to play in the third. Ford's going to go for one more. Next in the back of the rim, rebound to Malia Langstaff. Over to Megan Lee. Megan Lee's going to bring it up against Lockhart. Over to Jordan Barrow. And Bison tipped that basketball out of bounds, right sideline for Northeastern. Morgan Lee over to Megan Lee. Trying to get it to Jessica Barrow, and Peyton Taylor anticipates the pass, couldn't steal it, but knocks it out of bounds into the green seats. Jessica Barrow inbounds. Megan Lee. Back to Barrow. Barrow bounce past to Langstaff, one-on-one against Petrarita, and they're going to call a move on Petrarita. She was sliding toward the baseline, and they're going to give Langstaff 2 free throws. That's the first foul on Petrarita of the contest, and so good to see Andrea back on the court. Where Oklahoma Baptist lost in overtime to Washburn and had the lead on Pitt State over at Southwestern for an 0-2 start without Petrarita. Langstaff hits the first free throw, nothing but net, 39-33 Bison. Testello, Tomanikino coming in, and the free throw, second one dribbles around and in, 39-34 Bison. Jessica Barrow will take a break. 6:33 to play in the third quarter. Stapleton at midcourt. Peyton Taylor, left wing, ball overhead, kicks it back to Ford. Ford dribbles right, looking for Stapleton. She's covered. Mallory Lockhart outside the three, puts it to the floor. Kicks it out. The ball's tipped out of bounds by Morgan Lee. Bison ball. 12 seconds on the shot clock. 6:15 to play in the third quarter. Bison up 39-34. Lockhart, right corner, kicks it out to Stapleton. Stapleton over to Peyton Taylor. Taylor puts the ball on the floor, left-handed, pulls up on the left angle, no good, no rim. Rebound, Petrarita dribbles off the rim, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds by Northeastern. It's going to be Bison basketball with 20 seconds now on the shot clock. Stapleton, right wing. And Andrea Petrarita is going to be called for a moving screen there. Her second foul here in less than a minute, but only 2 on the contest. Megan Lee dribbles up against Stapleton. Screen by Langstaff. Kicked out to Morgan Lee. Megan Lee down into Langstaff, going at Petrarita again. Petrarita both hands up. The shot's long. No good. Langstaff gets it back after a couple of tips. Kicks it back out to Megan Lee. Megan Lee to the right, back to Morgan Lee. Lee over to Tomanikko. Down into Hackner. Langstaff, a three-pointer, not even going to be close. That ball was 4 feet to the left of the backboard, much less the rim, out of bounds, and it's going to be Bison ball. 39-34, Oklahoma Baptist over Northeastern. 5:21 to play in the third quarter. Khalifa Ford up at the top of the circle, over to Stapleton, right sideline, back to Peyton Taylor, top of the key. She goes left-handed over to Mallory Lockhart. Mallory Lockhart off the dribble, and she's going to go to the line for 2. Lockhart, Northeastern coming out on Lockhart, trying to keep her from shooting those 3-pointers, and she puts the ball to the floor up the middle of the lane, and she's going to shoot 2.
Second personal, second team foul.
Courtney Lee coming in for Ashton Hackler. 5:04 to play, 39-34 Bison. Lockhart makes the first free throw. Oklahoma Baptist by 6. And 2 for 2 for Lockhart, 41-34 Bison, 5:03 to play. Megan Lee dribbling up the basketball against Peyton Taylor. Peyton Taylor keeps her outside behind the arc, but Lee with a juke goes back right, and she dribbles the ball out of bounds. Good defense by Peyton Taylor, forcing the turnover, and it's going to be Bison ball. And we're going to have a media timeout with 4:52 to play in the third quarter. Oklahoma Baptist 41, Northeastern 34. This is Bison basketball, Classic Hits, KGFF.
Estate planning is a crucial step in protecting your family's future. With an estate plan, you can decide how to distribute your assets, make healthcare decisions, and support ministries after you pass away. It involves some pretty big decisions, but with guidance from Water's Edge, you can plan for your children's future, give to kingdom causes, and get expert help along the way. Build a solid foundation for your family. Start your estate plan today. Visit watersedgeservices.org.
Noble McIntyre.
And I'm Jordan Klinger of McIntyre Law.
The devastation of losing a loved one is impossible to measure. When it happens because of someone else's negligence, the grief can be overwhelming. Wrongful death cases are unique.
Whether the cause was an automobile, semi, motorcycle, medical malpractice, or job-related accident, we can help.
If you want to know more about your family's rights, call us. The consultation is free. We love what we do, and we're good at it. We are trial lawyers. Call McIntyre Law today.
Bison basketball back here. Stapleton with the basketball over to Peyton Taylor. Taylor back to Stapleton, left wing, trying to get to Petrarita. Good defense down inside by Courtney Lee, holding Petrarita out of the lane. Khalifa Ford left-handed to the rim, and in and one. The Ford truck puts it in another gear. Khalifa Ford on the floor, left-handed, powers through with the left hand. The ball rolls on the rim, off the board, and in and one. 43-34 Bison, 4:25 to play in the third. Khalifa going for the and one. Nice high arcing swish by Khalifa Ford. Conventional three-point play. Oklahoma Baptist by 10, 44-34, 4:23 to play. Megan Brown brings the ball back up the court. Over to Tess Tallow. Tomanico, she dribbles in left-handed, gets bumped by Taylor, no call. In the lane, gets out. Kicks it back out to Morgan Lee. Morgan Lee down back to Tomanico. Looking for Courtney Lee inside. Good defense by Ford. Langstaff with the miss, the one-handed jump short. Langstaff is just 1 of 11 from the floor. Petrarita comes with the rebound, throws it away. Morgan Lee gets the basketball. Petrarita keeping Lee away. And one. Tess Tallow, Tomanico on the cut. Petrarita had the ball handler covered Morgan Lee, but Lee dumps it off to Tomanico, the cutter, right up the middle, and is fouled on the play. That foul is going to be on Jalen Stapleton, her second. And wiping out Khalifa Ford's conventional three-point play is Tomanico, and it's 44-37 Bison. Long pass by Lockhart to Peyton Taylor. Taylor kicks it back out to Stapleton. Man-to-man half-court set by Northeastern. Stapleton dribbles on the Bison head. Dribble back left. Ford cuts to the basket. Stapleton inside the free throw line. It's good! Jalen Stapleton ducks under, lets the defense clear, pulls up with a nice soft touch for the bucket. 46-37 Oklahoma Baptist. Langstaff outside, dribbles back in, backs in Petrita. Petrita both hands up. Kicks it out to Lee. Lee no good. Rebound by Ford, and it's going to be a foul on Northeastern. Way to foul. It's going to be on Courtney Lee. Courtney Lee, her fourth. She grabbed Khalifa Ford's arm when Khalifa had the rebound. Good job by Ford being strong inside, not as Northeastern players just bounce off of her. Bad pass by Ford, but Stapleton recovers, kicks it back to Ford. Ford full speed up court, inside the free throw line, wide open. Good! Khalifa Ford with another basket, puts the Bison up 11, 48-37, 2:48 to play in the third quarter. Stapleton on defense, nice cut on the backside by Barrow, but Ford recovers on defense. Kick out to Morgan Brown, back to Megan Brown. Megan Brown down into Langstaff. Langstaff kicks it out to Barrow. Barrow with a nice three-pointer from the right wing. 48-40 Bison. Stapleton double-teamed in the backcourt. Gets it away to Ford. Ford dribbling up, back to Stapleton. We're going to have to get it here across. Stapleton gets it across the timeline. Man-to-man defense spread out by Northeastern. Too high called by Bo Overton, and Stapleton kicks it over to Taylor on the right wing. Taylor dribbles left over to Mallory Lockhart. Screened by Petrita. Lockhart off the dribble. A runner on the right side, not even close. Rebound by Langstaff. Langstaff's going to go all the way with the right hand. Cut off by Taylor at the three-point line. Kicked out to Barrow. Barrow over to Tomanico. Tomanico left baseline, and Khalifa Ford's going to be whistled for a blocking foul. She forced Testalo Tomakino to the baseline, and Jill Leslie is going to come in and give Petrita a rest, and Kennedy Large is going to give Khalifa Ford a rest. In comes Malou Savannah. Savannah come in for Peyton Taylor. 48-40 Bison, 1:47 to play in the third quarter. Testello Tomakino, 2 of 4 from the field. She's missed her only three-point attempt. This is her first free throw, missed badly left. 48-40 Bison. Second one up, nothing but net. Here comes Kendall Parker to give Jalen Stapleton a breathe, and then for Northeastern, Aubrey Brown is going to relieve Megan Lee. 48-41, Oklahoma Baptist over Northeastern, 1:47 to play in the third. Full court pressure, man-to-man. Kennedy Large up to Mallory Lockhart midcourt. Over to Kendall Parker. Kendall Parker just dribbling out about 8 feet behind the three-point line. Kennedy Large over to Mallory Lockhart. Wide open is Jill Leslie, but Lockhart late with the pass. Nice defense by Malia Langstaff to come over with the left hand and swipe that pass out of bounds. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Below the left block, out to Lockhart. She saves it inbound. Tipped away by Morgan Lee. Morgan Lee with the steal all the way. Layup. 48-43. Bison. 1:22 to play in the third quarter. Full court man-to-man press by Northeastern. Tipped away by Testalo Tomakino. And Oklahoma Baptist retained possession, but here comes Jalen Stapleton in for Parker. 1:18 to play. Bison by 5. Kennedy Large to inbound. Down to 3 count. She's got to get it in. Stapleton open. And Northeastern's going to clear. They're not going to pressure Stapleton like the other guards. Here comes Stapleton man-to-man against Morgan Lee. She's on to Bison. Over to Kennedy Large, top of the circle. Left wing, Mallory Lockhart. Malou Savannah back to the right side to Stapleton. Down low to Large. Wide open. Large with the left hand. Assist Jill Leslie from the free throw line. Bison up 7, 50-43. Nice offensive set for the Bison. Three-pointer left. Good by Morgan Lee. Keeping Northeastern in the game. 50-46. Bison on the high side. 43 seconds left. Man-to-man full court. Here comes ball getting to Stapleton. That defense clears. 36 seconds to play, 18 on the shot clock. At midcourt, Jalen Stapleton looking to be isolated. Double screen up top. Jill Leslie, Kennedy Large. Stapleton drops it off to Large. Back out to Stapleton. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Stapleton, top of the key, long three-pointer, blocked with the left hand by Langford. Langston all the way, and Stapleton with the hard foul, and Malia Langstaff is going to get 2 free throws with 13.3 seconds left. 50-46 Bison on the high side.
That was double Bison number 10.
Bison basketball is presented by McIntyre Law. If you need an experienced award-winning personal injury attorney, call OBU alumni Noble McIntyre and his team at McIntyre Law. Malia Langstaff next the rim. No good, misses the first free throw. Two dribbles, right hand, Langstaff. Ball bounces, hits the board and in. And in comes Langstaff, going to get a breather here with 13 seconds left. Jalen Stapleton bringing up the ball against Megan Lee. 5-6 seconds left on the clock. 1-on-1. Spin pivot. Handoff to Malou Savannah. Malou Savannah walks with the basketball. 0.2 seconds left, and it's not going to be enough time for Northeastern to get a shot off. 50-47. Oklahoma Baptist leads Northeastern after 3. This is Bison basketball. KGFF Classic Hits.
Noble McIntyre, McIntyre Law. We have over 100 years of combined litigation experience fighting for Oklahomans injured by medical malpractice and medical devices. These injuries are caused by medical products including defective hip implants, hernia mesh and breast implants, and IVC filters, as well as drugs such as valsartan, Xarelto, and Xeljanz. If you have been injured and want to learn more about your rights, call us right now. The consultation is free. We love what we do, and we're good at it. We are trial lawyers. Call McIntyre Law today.
Quarter over Northeastern, Oklahoma, and Northeastern took the third stanza by 17-13 count. And Oklahoma Baptist with a 3-point lead is going to be Andrea Petrarida, Jalen Stapleton, Mallory Lockhart, Malou Savannah, and Khalifa Ford going against Aubrey Brown, Jessica Barrow, Patricia Paulata, and Tess Talo Tomanico. Stapleton to Ford, left elbow, kicks it across to Savannah outside the point line. Savannah ball fake, dribbles in, left hand, not close, hits the board, hits nothing else. Rebound to Aubrey Brown. Aubrey Brown outside to Barrow. Barrow down to the right corner. Down into Paulata at the right block. Paulata with the left hand, she passes it out, passes up a short shot. Ball on the ground, Stapleton comes away with it. 9:25 to play in the game. Bison up 3. Stapleton on the right sideline over to Ford. Ford to Mallory Lockhart, back to the left side. Petrarida trying to get open on the right block. Ball reversed to the right side. Stapleton, Petrarida from 18 feet. It's good. Andrea Petrarida. Bison 52, Northeastern 47. Man-to-man defense, half court for the Bison. Aubrey Brown brings the ball up on Stapleton. Brown with the pass to Jessica Barrow, Malou Savannah on her. Morgan Lee dribbles down right, cut off by Stapleton. Kicked out, Aubrey Brown, Barrow. Down to Tomakino. Tomakino back to Megan Lee. Megan Lee inside, and she's going to be fouled by Mallory Lockhart. Morgan Lee's going to shoot too. Megan is her sister, who's also out on the floor. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in the ball game. 52-47 Bison. Lee hits nothing but net on the initial free throw. The Riverhawks within 4. And Morgan Lee hits them both. 52-49 Bison. Stapleton man-to-man against Morgan Lee at the half-court stripe, over to Ford on the end. Mallory Lockhart left side, down into Petrarida. And a help side defense by Morgan Lee was a little late. And Morgan Lee's going to be called with a blocking foul. Bison inbound just underneath the left block. Savannah to inbound. Mallory Lockhart left corner, kicks it out to Stapleton. On the curl by Savannah, she bypassed down into Petrarida. Inside the lane, one-handed, good. Andrea Petrarida again with a soft touch in the middle, 54-49 Bison. Aubrey Brown to Megan Lee. Megan Lee against Lockhart, kicks it over to Jessica Barrow at the top of the key. Aubrey Brown one-on-one against Stapleton. She's going to pass it off to Megan Lee. Megan Lee to Tess Tello. Tomanico kicks it back out to Brown, left elbow, in and out. Ford had it in, she lost it. Out to Tomanico. Tomanico kicks it out to Aubrey Brown. And Jessica Barrow, open three, right wing, in and out. Rebound Stapleton. Stapleton's going to push the pressure. Up forward to Savannah on the lead. Left hand, yes! Well, on the left side with the right hand. Perfect thread the needle pass by Stapleton. Oklahoma Baptist up 7, 56-49, 7:30 to play in the game. Megan Lee at the top of the key, over to Jessica Barrow. Savannah on her, dribbles down for it, tries to dig it out. Ford with the steal, picks it up to Mallory Lockhart. Lockhart with a long pass to Petrarida. And when she's fouled by Megan Lee. Morgan Lee got underneath Petrarida, undercut her with the long pass to Petrarida, not known for her speed, but she got down on the fly pattern, and Andrea Petrarida is going to shoot two. First National Bank and Trust Company prides itself on building relationships with neighbors and customers that last a lifetime. Visit their Shawnee location or check them out online at fnbaoklahoma.bank to learn more. Petrarida swishes the first free throw, 57-49. Oklahoma Baptist on the high side, 7:16 to play. Nothing but net again. Petrarida. Aubrey Brown brings the ball up against Stapleton. Hand off to Langstaff at the top of the key. Petrarida laying back in the paint for Langstaff, who's 1 for 10 from the field. Brown with a long three, no good. Ford with the easy rebound. Kicks it over to Stapleton. Stapleton pushing up the pace again. Nowhere to go with it. She stops outside the three-point line. A cutting Petrarida loses the ball, tipped away by Barrow. Barrow tips it over to Megan Lee.
Get around!
And Megan Lee down inside to Jessica Barrow in the paint. Ball fake, left hand, no good. Good defense by Petrarida. Petrarida with the rebound to Stapleton. Stapleton's doubled in the backcourt. Gets it off to Lockhart. Mallory Lockhart dribbling up. OBU's got numbers. Over to Ford at the head of the Bison. Back out to Stapleton. Stapleton to Peyton Taylor. Open for three. Nothing but net. Assist by Jalen Stapleton, and a big three-pointer by Peyton Taylor, the transfer from OCU, the Ada High School product, 61-49, Oklahoma Baptist, 6:20 to play. Timeout on the play. It's going to be a 30-second. We'll keep it right here. Oklahoma Baptist, 61-49 over Northeastern. SSM Health, St. Anthony Hospital, Shawnee has a game plan. Keep you healthy. Visit us online at ssmhealth.com.
Eric's Pharmacy is locally owned and operated.
Estate planning is a crucial step in protecting your family's future. With an estate plan, you can decide how to distribute your assets, make healthcare decisions, and support ministries after you pass away. It involves some pretty big decisions, but with guidance from Water's Edge, you can plan for your children's future, give to kingdom causes, and get expert help along the way. Build a solid foundation for your family. Start your estate plan today. Visit watersedgeservices.org.
Matches for his 14 points, 5 of 7 from the floor, 4 for 4 from the line, 8 rebounds for Petrarida, 4 offensive, 9 rebounds for Khalifa Ford, 4 offensive, and leading all rebounders in the game is Northeastern's Malia Langstaff. She has a dozen 4 offensive rebounds. Northeastern basketball in the backcourt. Oklahoma Baptist will play man-to-man in the half-court set. Aubrey Brown dribbles up the ball, signals the play to knocked away from Peyton Taylor, out of bounds. Northeastern retains possession. Inbounding for Northeastern be Ashton Hackler. Aubrey Brown against Stapleton. Stapleton backs off and over to Hackler. Long three-pointer by Brown, short. Rebound, Stapleton down inside. She loses the ball. Megan Brown. The ball's on the floor again, and Stapleton wanted to call timeout, and they're going to call jump ball. Stapleton was signaling for a timeout with the basketball. Going to be a jump ball, and Northeastern's going to have it with 5:53 to go, down 12. Megan Lee on the left wing to Langstaff. Langstaff over to Morgan Lee. Aubrey Brown, right wing. She dribbles back off of her leg. Should have been a double dribble. No call. Megan Lee over to Morgan Lee. Sister moving screen by Ashton Hackler. No call. Langstaff at the top of the key. She's going to take it. Air ball. Not even close. Out of bounds. As Megan Lee tried to save that, but the official ruled her foot was down. It's going to be Bison ball, 61-49, Bison, 5:29 to play in the game. Stapleton walks up. Overton shouts instructions. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Stapleton dribbles, then right angle. Kicks back out to the right elbow. All the way. Spin pivot back, followed, misses badly to the right. Rebound by Langstaff. Langstaff going to go all the way right. Dribble, kicks it out to Lee. Morgan Lee basketball. Long three-pointer by sister Megan Lee. No good. In comes Hackler. She fights for the rebound, gets it, kicks it back out to Aubrey Brown. Morgan Lee for three. It's good. Nothing but cotton. And there's a timeout on the floor. The officials are calling a foul on Mallory Lockhart.
Officials, timeout on the floor.
And there's going to be an officials timeout on the floor, and the officials are going to talk this over. We'll take a break here. This 61-52 Bison over Northeastern, 4:51 to play. This is Bison basketball, KGFF Classic Hits.
Noble McIntyre.
And I'm Jordan Klinger of McIntyre Law.
The devastation of losing a loved one is impossible to measure. When it happens because of someone else's negligence, the grief can be overwhelming. Wrongful death cases are unique.
Whether the cause was an automobile, semi, motorcycle, medical malpractice, or job-related accident, we can help.
If you want to know more about your family's rights, call us. The consultation is free. We love what we do, and we're good at it. We are trial lawyers. Call McIntyre Law today.
Welcome back to Bison Hill. Oklahoma Baptist leads 61-52. The three-pointer is going to be good for Northeastern. They're down 9. Oklahoma Baptist is going to have the basketball. Full court press for Northeastern. Ford in trouble, gets it to Peyton Taylor on the flash. Peyton Taylor to Stapleton, standing on the Bison logo. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Petrarida left elbow. With her back to the basket, kicks it back out to Stapleton on the Bison end. Stapleton looking for Ford on the side. Ford from downtown on the next it out. Petrarida had it, but she's pushed. And Petrarida picks up the foul. They will not be in the Bison. That's just going to be the fourth team foul on Northeastern with 4:23 left to play. 61-52, Oklahoma Baptist up in this contest over Northeastern. Mallory Lockhart's going to inbound underneath the right block. Coming off the screen is Ford. Trailer is Peyton Taylor over to Stapleton. Khalifa Ford between the rings. Dribbles left over to Stapleton on the left wing. Wide open. Passes up a shot. Passes to Petrarita with the long strides across the lane off the glass. Andrea Petrarita. 63-52 Oklahoma Baptist. 4 minutes to play. Ashley Hackler with the basketball. Puts the ball on the floor. Goes hard in. And Ford tips it away out of bounds. Be Northeastern basketball on the baseline with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. .358 to play. Morgan Lee with the basketball. She dribbles nobody, picks her up. Easy layup. 63-54 Bison. 3:46 to play. Full court press by Northeastern. Stapleton just dribbles by everybody. Kicks it over to wide open Peyton Taylor. She kicks it back out to Ford. Ford ball overhead. Back to Stapleton for the reset. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Bison up 9. 3:31 to play in the contest. 13 on the shot clock. Stapleton outside the top of the key. Hands off to Ford. Ford with the full drive to the basket. Spin turnaround. Misses badly. Tipped away by Langstaff. It's going to be Bison basketball. 4 seconds left on the shot clock for the Bison. I'm going to set up on the baseline. Peyton Taylor to inbound. Taylor ball at her chest. Kicks it out to Stapleton. Stapleton from long. Oh, they got a reset on the shot clock. There's only 4, now there's 16. Stapleton, they're Overton spreading it out, trying to burn the clock. 3:09 to play. Bison by 9 over Northeastern. Mallory Lockhart with the cross. Left hand just short on the rebound. Ford with the foul right in. Khalifa Ford from the left wing just follows the shot of Mallory Lockhart. Puts the basket in. Bison on the high side, 65-54. Langstaff drives hard against Petrarita. And they're going to give her a little continuation there. Andrea Petrarita reached in. The foul that was way up the right side of the lane. 2 more dribbles for Langstaff. She puts it in. She's going to get an and one. 2:48 to play. 65-56 Bison with the lead. Malia Langstaff with 12 rebounds in the contest to lead. Misses very short. Ball tipped out by Hackler. And there's going to be a foul on Northeastern on the scramble for the basketball. Oklahoma Baptist in the bonus for the remainder of the game. That's the 15th foul on the Riverhawks. Mallory Lockhart, who's already 2 for 2 from the free throw line, is going to get 1 for 1. 1 and 1. And Lockhart hits the first and gets the bonus. 66-56. Oklahoma Baptist 2:46 to play over Northeastern. And Lockhart with that nice soft shooter's touch makes the second. And Bo Overton calls for a full timeout. Oklahoma Baptist leads Northeastern 67-56. 2:46 to play here in Shawnee. This is Bison basketball on KGFF Classic.
Estate planning is a crucial step in protecting your family's future. With an estate plan, you can decide how to distribute your assets, make healthcare decisions, and support ministries after you pass away. It involves some pretty big decisions, but with guidance from Water's Edge, you can plan for your children's future, give to kingdom causes, and get expert help along the way. Build a solid foundation for your family. Start your estate plan today. Visit watersedgeservices.org.
2:46 left to play in the game. Bison looking for their initial win on the year. They're 0-2, leading Northeastern Oklahoma State University from Tahlequah 67-56. It's going to be Northeastern basketball back in the backcourt. Ashton Hackler to inbound. Oklahoma Baptist picking up 3/4 court. Backing off now. as Aubrey Brown brings up the basketball against Stapleton. Aubrey Brown right-handed, switches over to Morgan Lee. Morgan Lee long three, necks it out deep. Rebound Ford, chases it down toward the baseline. She's double, throws it wide open. Petrarita, she's going to go one-on-one against Morgan Brown with the long steps. And in! Andrea Petrarita. Morgan Brown ran her down, but the long steps, holding the ball over the top of her head, puts it in, and that ought to do it. Bison up by 13. 2:15 left in the contest. A foul down low. Peyton Taylor's going to be whistled. Morgan Lee's going to get 2 shots. OBU 69-56, 2:15 to left. In comes Jessica Barrow for Hackler. And Kendall Parker's going to come in for the Bison.
Kendall Parker, number 2, in for the Bison. They are leading at the line.
And the first one is good by Megan Lee. Brings the Riverhawks to within a dozen. And the second one's short, but it's going to be a violation on the shooter. Megan Lee left her as soon as she shot. The shooter has to wait till the ball hits the rim. 69-57 OBU. Stapleton double teamed on the baseline. Gets it out to Kendall Parker in the middle of the court. 3-on-2. Kicks it over to Mallory Lockhart. Back out to Parker. Kind of try to meld this clock. 2:04 to play. Bison by 12. Mallory Lockhart just holds the ball on the right sideline. She puts it on the floor. Mallory Lockhart going to have to get rid of it. Get that 5-second call over to Jalen Stapleton. Jalen Stapleton dribbles into the lane. Kendall Parker from 16. Necks it out. Rebound Petrarita. Petrarita with the follow-away jumper. No good, but it's going to be whistled for a foul. Aubrey Brown bailed out Andrea Petrarita. Actually, the foul's going to go on the next closest defender, Jessica Barrow. Only 1:49 to play. Oklahoma Baptist going to seal this up 69-57. Andrea Petrarita for 2 free throws. Petrarita bounces inside the rim and out. No good. One more free throw. Petrarita hits the second. And Sierra Copeland coming in to relieve Andrea Petrarita. 1:44 to play in the game. 70-57 Bison. Morgan Lee over to Barrow. Barrow to Aubrey Brown. Down inside to fumbled by Langstaff and picked up by Mallory Lockhart. 1:26 to play. Bison by 13. Jalen Stapleton just trying to drill out the clock at the top. Over to Kendall Parker. Parker over to Mallory Lockhart at the O on the Bison. She's going to dribble to the inside. Hand it off to Stapleton. 1:09 to play. 8 on the shot clock. Stapleton picks up her dribble inside the right elbow. Hands off to Kendall Parker. Parker switch spin pivot. High bloomer and it goes in. Kendall Parker right at the shot clock for the bucket. 72-57. Oklahoma Baptist with 57.2 seconds to play. And hello win column for the Bison. Going to have a 30-second timeout called by Northeastern as the Bison are going to move to 1-2 with the victory with just less than a minute here to play. Today's game is presented by McIntyre Law. When experience matters, OBU alumnus Noble McIntyre and his award-winning team of personal injury attorneys are ready to help. Visit them online at McIntyreLaw.com. The banking team you can count on, First National Bank and Trust Company. Talk to us first. Oklahoma Baptist with a big victory, losing in overtime to Washburn at Southwestern in a classic, and then in the initial contest, lost to Pitt State, Kansas, after leading at halftime, and that was all without Andrea Petrarita, who was in concussion protocol after hitting her head in an exhibition game here inside the Noble Complex against Southwestern Christian. Andrea Petrarita tonight, Her line is 6 of 8 from the floor. Perfect 4 for 4 from the line. 9 total rebounds, 5 offensive. Leads the Bison with 16 points, along with Khalifa Ford, who's 6 of 14 from the floor, missed both her threes, 4 of 5 from the line. 10 rebounds for Khalifa, double-double, 5 of them offensive. Megan Lee with the basketball. Back to Morgan Lee on the right wing. Morgan Lee dribbles, good pressure by Kendall Parker, and Kennedy Large is going to, or Sierra Copeland's going to come through the body of Malia Langstaff, but Oklahoma Baptist has a foul to give, and there's going to be no free throws. 51 seconds to play in the game, 72-57. Oklahoma Baptist over Northeastern. Aubrey Brown inbounds. Kendall Parker tips it away. Barrow with the ball over her head, and this game is winding down. 40 seconds to play. Long three-pointer, and it's good by Morgan Brown from the right side. Jalen Stapleton in the backcourt. 33 seconds to play, 72-60 Bison. Ford going all the way for a layup, left-handed, good. Khalifa Ford, that's 18 points. She leads the Bison in leaders in scoring. Morgan Lee leads all scorers with 19 points. And Lee taking another three, just a little short. Rebound. Bison out to Kendall Parker. And OB just running out the clock, 9 seconds to play. Bison 74-60 victory inside the Noble Complex over Northeastern. 1-2 on the season. We'll be back with a post-game show. Oklahoma Baptist in the win column wins 74-60. This is Bison Basketball Classic Hits, KGFF. Two, yeah.
Thanks for joining us this afternoon. Your OU women's basketball team is back to the Noble Complex on Tuesday night. Take on Midwestern State University at 7 p.m. Until then, buckle up, drive home safely, and go Bison.
I'm gonna interview the coach and stuff, so we'll be fine. Good job. Welcome back to Bison Hill. In the win column for Oklahoma Baptist University, beating Northeastern 74-60. Oklahoma Baptist leading. And we're going to have a talk with Coach Bo Overton, is coming over here at the time for the big win. Oklahoma Baptist with the victory, 74-60 over Northeastern. First game. Coach, big run to end the opening half. 14-0 And a lot of that had to do with your transfer from OCU, Mallory Lockhart. She started the game but came in, hit those huge three-pointers. You called those plays, and big three-pointers by Lockhart and Kayla Highfield.
Well, I really thought that just the team as a whole, Mal kind of plays off of everybody. And for them to execute like they did and get the ball to her in the right spots, it's kind of surprised when it doesn't go in when she shoots it. So really proud of her and everybody else executing. Man, we had a great crowd today, a lot of friends here, and just a lot of fun.
And then Andrea Petrarida, out with concussion protocol the first 2 games. She comes back, plays a great game, scores 19 total points, 7 of 9 from the floor, 5 of 6 from the field, 10 boards to go along with 6 rebounds. So happy to see her back on the floor.
So am I. Yeah, so are we. Just proud of her. She's had a hard week. You can just imagine having to watch everybody play, and came back, had a great week of practice. And she kind of had a different thing today where she came off the bench. So just really proud of her. She's always going to give us her best and plays very hard. And I thought she just kind of set the tone, for everybody else, and just really proud of her.
That is interesting. You say she comes off the bench. Of course, Andrea Petrarida has started here all the time, but sometimes when you bring a good quality player off that, it gives that your team a boost coming off the bench like that.
Well, just kind of, we're still kind of finding our way as a team as far as our bench, our roles. Everybody kind of fitting into their role, and it looks to me like we're going to have some pretty good depth. We can have big lineups. We kind of started a smaller lineup today, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to do that as a team, kind of go back and forth depending on who we're playing. And the biggest thing for us right now is just how hard are we playing. And I just really thought we played hard today.
And I think one thing that you're going to like here in the stat column, only 6 turnovers, 9-6, 9 turnovers by Northeastern, took care of the basketball. That's going to help you coming in Tuesday night against Midwestern State at 7 o'clock here in the Noble Complex.
Yeah, I mean, every time you go in the locker room, you write a couple things down, and that's one of them. We got to take care of the ball. And we did that today. And then the other thing was I thought we rebounded it good. And you do those 2 things, you're going to have a chance, because then it becomes like a, who makes and who misses game. And fortunate today, Andrea was making.
And you out-rebounded Northeastern 28-25. Well, congratulations on the victory, and good luck on Tuesday.
All right, thank you.
This is OBU with their first win of the game, 74-60 over Northeastern. We're going to talk with Andrea Petrarida after this break. This is Bison Basketball on KGFF Classic Hits. Oklahoma Baptist with a big victory, 74-60 over Northeastern. Women in the win column will play here versus Midwestern State, Texas at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. Two players with double-doubles for Oklahoma Baptist. Khalifa Ford, she had 18 points and 11 rebounds. And sitting right here with me is Andrea Petrarida. She has 19 points, 10 rebounds, 6 on the offensive side. And Andrea, not only are you just a post player, you like running the floor here on the fast break tonight.
Oh yeah, it happened a couple of times. I'm proud of the teammates who passed me the ball, and we made it the execution, so proud of us.
So sometimes when you just go inside with your height, 6'1", and your power and use your body, there's other times like on the breaks where you use those long strides and get to the basket, so there's different ways to get your shot off.
Yeah, we try to do everything in practice and prepare for the games and know what to do when you get the ball. So that worked tonight.
And Coach Overton said that you had some good practices, so you're just improving every day.
Yeah, I had a concussion last week, so happy to be back in practices and game today. And I think we did a big step ahead.
Oh, great job. 7 for 9 from the floor, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. So you were seeing it. I mean, it's like you didn't miss a beat, even though you missed those first 2 games.
Oh yeah, it was tough shots, but it comes from practice. So I guess just keep grinding and being tough as coach told us to do.
So what do you got to do to play against Midwestern State on Tuesday?
We're gonna be prepared by our coaches, watch the video, film, and know what they like to do, and then just guard them.
All right, Andrea Petrarida, 19 points, a double-double along with Khalifa Ford. Oklahoma Baptist wins 74-60. This is Bison Basketball on Classic Hits, KGFF. Langstaff, she had 13 rebounds, 4 on the offensive side, but just shot 1 of 10 going against the strong defense by Andrea Petrarida. Langstaff ended up with 9 points. Jessica Barrow, 3 of 8 from the field, 1 for 4 from downtown, had 7 points. Megan Lee, 2 of 7 from the floor, missed all of her 3-pointers, 4 of 5 from the charity stripe, 8 points. And then also with 8 points, Tess Tallow Tomakino, she had 8 points and 3 points each from Ashton Hackler and Courtney Lee. Biggest lead of the game, Northeastern had 8 with 5:29 left in the second period. OBU led by as many as 15 with 1:31 left to play in the game. The best scoring run, Oklahoma Baptist, was 16-0 run at the 9:26 mark in the third period. Best scoring run for NSU was 7 at the 5:29 mark in the second quarter. Once again, Oklahoma Baptist defeats Northeastern 74-60 in women's action. They will play Midwestern State, Texas here at 7 o'clock inside the Noble Complex. Voice of the Bison, Todd Miller, will be back Tuesday at Washburn, Kansas, and Topeka, Kansas this Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Oklahoma Baptist women on the high side with 74-60 victory over Northeastern. This has been Bison Basketball on KGFF Classic Hits.